I broke my leg, my knee, 2 weeks into the pandemic. And it was a bad break, but because of COVID, they opted not to operate. But the neat thing was, because of COVID, I didn't go off on sick time. Because I was able to work, I wasn't like many people that were sitting at home. But that stood out. And you're sitting there and you're listening to your students. The students were really stressed. They were really getting hung up. The daily reports were brutal on everybody. It was information you needed, but it messed with your psyche. They talked about trying to juggle these exams that at one time, they were planning on coming in and writing on campus. And now I had mums that had small kids and they're writing at home with kids under their feet. And that was hard. They were worried about their loved ones that were at risk, and they were trying to juggle everything and still keep going. I think my courses have gotten better. I do think my teaching has gotten better because as I said, you had to start thinking outside the box and look at what you can do to make this a good experience for your students. And when we came back to campus, I thought that we're not throwing the baby out with the bathwater. There's things that happened during the pandemic that were good, that improved what we were doing, and I wanted to maintain. The communication was key. We so had to learn how to communicate and keep connected through all of this. So I teach in the sim lab, and that summer we were lucky. We were working, the courses I was in, we were able to easily roll online with online simulations, whereas other courses, it was a little more challenging because we still weren't on campus yet at that point in time. So everything had to go online. Thankfully, my main course that I'm responsible for didn't begin until the fall. So I had a little bit more time, and by then they were letting us back on campus. So I had split my course into half online, half on campus. Teaching simulations online and doing the things nurses do, such as injections and things like that, those fundamental skills, because I teach in an early level, we came into campus for. You just really had to step up your communication. I have an amazing team I work with in the sim lab, and we talked about what works well, what's better. One of my instructors used to send emails to our students on a weekly basis. Well, we adapted that. I made templates for the emails based on what this instructor did, and all of our instructors send weekly emails to the students in their group, telling them exactly what to expect that week. We're still running our IP Sims online this year. We made that decision because although we were coming on campus, it's that look of what if. We don't want to have to do that juggle backwards. So all of our IP is online, all of our courses, our mini courses, and there's different interprofessional mini courses that I offer, I think are better since I moved online with them. And that's neat when you think about it from that perspective. But you learn to be very creative over this past while.